The Front Porch Show, away we go.
Front Porch Show
is on the air.
Front Porch Show.
Away we go on with the Front Porch Show.
The Front Porch Show.
Everywhere.
The Front Porch Show.
On the air.
Front Porch Show.
Away we go on with Front Porch Show. We'll share a laugh or two. Big smiles for me and you. The
Front Porch Show.
Away we go.
Front Porch Show.
On a show.
Front Porch Show.
Away we go on with the Front Porch Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the world premiere of the Front Porch Show, live from St. Mary's, starring John Stevens. This is Don Mandel, and along with the piano man Frank St. Germain, join John and his guests, Julie Jeffrey, the Butter Tart Lady, June Cunningham and Jackie Kirkman from the Off The Wagon Players, a special appearance by YouTubers Swarty and Harry from Swarty and Harry Take Over, and stick around for the inaugural edition of Alternative Facts. All of this on the first edition of the Front Porch Show.
We'll share a smile or two. Come on, Donnie. Big smiles for me and you. The
Front Porch Show.
Away we go.
The Front Porch Show.
Song to go.
Front Porch Show.
Away we go on with the Front Porch
Show. Here's John. What a beautiful crowd. I first thought it might be like a Buddhist convention with one hand clapping, but there's a bit more than that. Good to see you. Welcome to the Front Porch Show. Just like every talk show, I ask people, where do they come from? How many people are from St. Mary's? Okay, we're off to a good start. How about Rannoch? No Rannoch. No Rannoch, Frank.
No Rannoch.
No Rannoch.
No Ottawa.
Kirkton. Kirkton. No Kirkton.
No Kirkman.
St. Thomas. No St. Thomas.
No St. Thomas.
London. Is anybody else from somewhere else?
Hudson, Quebec.
Quebec.
Hudson.
Hudson, Quebec. They call you gotta answer something to me. He's gotta answer something for me. They call Quebec the Bell Province, right?
Yep.
I've been there. Where's the bell? I've looked for it everywhere. I can't seem to find it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, St. Mary's is a great place to live, and I've lived in many places, and including places like Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and Istanbul, Turkey. And people there really want to be in St. Mary's, because when I was there, I would look online and look at our newspapers, The Independent and the Journal Argus. And they would look at it and they'd say, well, I'd be in, for example, in Istanbul, and the headlines there would be protests against the Prime Minister and things like that. And they'd say, well, what's happening in St. Mary's this week? And this is a true story that they would say, I'd say, well, the water tower is being painted. And then next week it would be, they've got a new parking spot downtown, and it's for disabled people. And you know something, with that kind of hominess, they found that it was just a place that they would like to live. So, welcome to the show. We're off to a good start, and we are now going to...
we're going to have Frank play some music, and then we're going to throw to commercial.
Okay, we're going to a commercial break, and there we go.
Cold season. What do medical authorities say about the common cold? Doctors tell us there's no known drug which will cure a cold. There are effective medications for treating complications accompanying or following a cold. If you've been taking sensible precautions and still have one cold after another, it's best to see your doctor. And here's another important health tip. When you have a cold and need a laxative, that's the time to rely on gentle X-Lax. Pleasant tasting chocolated X-Lax helps you toward your normal regularity gently overnight. X-Lax gets along with any cold remedies you may be taking, and X-Lax works where nature wants, in the lower tract, not the stomach. Taken at bedtime, X-Lax won't disturb sleep. Gives you the closest thing to natural action the next morning. You're well on your way toward your normal regularity, without upset or discomfort. So when you have a cold and need a laxative, take X-Lax, the laxative you can use with complete confidence. X-Lax helps you toward your normal regularity gently overnight. X-Lax.
Okay. Okay, now we go on to the very first program, the very first part of our program. Don is going to do a segment called Alternate Facts, and I think we need a couple of volunteers from the audience, don't we, Don?
Yes, I actually approached a couple of people earlier, so I want them to come up forward and give me a hand with the segment. Give them a little bit of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Your name, ma'am?
Charlene.
Charlene. Welcome to the Front Porch Show, Charlene. And you, sir, would you like to stand here? And you, sir, your name is?
Andrew.
Andrew. Andrew and Charlene. Well, welcome. This is actually the inaugural version of Alternate Facts, and we're going to copyright this and make $1 million playing this game. So we want you to participate and have fun. Now, how many people here are aware of the origin of the term alternate facts? Show of hands, little applause. Yeah, political watchers from North America are probably aware the term alternate facts originated from an interview with the lovely Kellyanne Conway defending the comments of a White House press secretary, Sean Spicer, when discussing the attendance at the President Trump's inauguration. But we're going to take it to a little different level. So we've invented this game, and I'm going to relate a news story to them. It may or may not be true. They're going to determine whether it is or not, and win some fabulous prizes as a result.
Prizes?
Yeah. I think we have a.
We don't have budget for this show. Prizes?
Yes. Get one of the dogs. We've got a cat. We got some old pizza left over from the pre-show dinner. Anyways, in 2014 there was a study by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, concluding that female-named hurricanes kill more people than male-named hurricanes. Now, what we want to determine, is this true or is this an alternate fact? Okay, so your opinion, ma'am.
I do believe it is true.
And why do you say that?
Because the fury of a woman can never be matched by a man.
Well, I've been experiencing that myself, so I'll agree with you. And you, sir, would you like to take a dissenting opinion, or?
I'm going to get booed here. I'm going to tap into that fury and say that most of the scientists, unfortunately, are probably men, and then they take it out on women and name the worst storms after women.
Okay. So it's not chosen at random. So if I were to give you a little bit of extra information about the news story, it might influence your opinion just a bit. But apparently this study is on 45 named hurricanes that took place between 1950 and 2012. Now, in that study, they determined that, according to the story, 45 people were killed by the female named storms, and only 23 men, male named storms.
Hurricane Andrew, one of the most dangerous ones.
Well, that's probably very true. Yes, but I also will tell you that in this study they eliminated Katrina and Audrey, because those being very big storms, they just skewed the results completely. So those are eliminated. So once again, your opinion, is it still the same?
Yes.
So female named storms kill more people.
I do believe that is true.
And you, Andrew?
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay, well, as a matter of fact, the story is true. Yes, it is true. The theory being that people simply don't take the threat of a female named Storm as seriously, so they don't prepare and they don't take precautions, and they leave themselves subject to the effects of the weather. So congratulations, we'll get to your fabulous prize package later, and congratulations for taking part in the first alternate facts on the Front Porch Show.
Okay, I'm going to hand it over to Andrea, and Andrea's going to talk about how you can, she's our social media person for our show. You can send in questions directly to her, and she's going to explain all how you can do it.
We already have a tweet, and it's a big one. It's from the handle @RealPotus, P-O-T-U-S, says, love the show, I'm so sorry for this impression, gonna be huge. Van Galen for PM. Think about it. And now, even though that person, God bless him, I think, figured out how to tweet already, for those of you who don't know, our handle is @the_F_Porch_show. And when you tweet, please
F
be
stands
sure.
for front, by the way.
Front, fabulous, fantastic, friendly, etc. And so when you do tweet, be sure to add the hashtags Front Porch and St. Mary's on. You can also put a comment on the live feed on Facebook if you're watching, and I know you are. Thank you very much.
Okay. By the way, how many people attended some Canada Day festivities in St. Mary's? Cheer if you think it was probably the best ever. Yeah. Whoever organized it did a terrific job. Well, one of the parts of that fabulous thing was we had our very first butter tart contest. And we've gone to great lengths to bring this person, well, not great lengths, nothing's great lengths in St. Mary's, but still she's here, Julie Jeffrey, and she is the butter tart winner. Come up, Julie. Congratulations. Okay, good. I'm going to get your butter tarts. These are them. Look at that. Oh, don't they look beautiful? Okay, who wants it then? Delightful. Get a bit closer to the mic. Okay, there we go. Look, why'd you enter the contest?
I've been baking for a long time, and I thought since it was 150 years, and actually my kids prodded me more to do it.
Mm-hmm. And now that you're one, and how are you dealing with all your fame?
Well, you were the first to call.
Am I the only?
The only to call.
But you're on the Front Porch Show.
Yes, I am.
You know, and heck, you're actually our first guest.
Thank you.
So there we go. Yeah. So what makes your butter tart so special?
Well, if I told you, really, it's an old butter, but it's an old secret recipe that my mom had when I was growing up. And so I've been using that for several years now. And I actually do think the butter makes it the best.
And what kind of butter do you use?
Just salted butter?
Salted butter, just plain ordinary butter.
Yes.
Okay. You're not going to tell me any more?
Nope.
Do yours have raisins in them?
Now, the ones I brought today have raisins, but the ones for the contest were plain.
I detected the crust is very good too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Because I actually bought a couple of other ones. Anyways, are you going to defend your crown next year?
Absolutely. Yes.
Andrea, any social media?
We do. Let's see here. We have one from @Stonetown Foodie. And I think you've already answered this, but is your recipe going to be made available, say via the local recipe columnists?
Possibly, yes.
Good to know. Stonetown Foodie appreciates that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Hello, butter. Hello, butter. Here I am with...
Okay, we're going to finish this segment off with Marie. She's doing a community calendar. Come on up, Marie.
Good evening. This week's St. Mary's Community Calendar. Until July 9th, the whole family can enjoy the outdoors and fish license-free during Family Fishing Week. On Friday, July 7th, we begin Heritage Festival. Carved in Stone, Etched in History is being presented at 7:30 p.m. in the Town Hall Auditorium. Free admission, and you'll hear more about that later in this show. Also, July 7th is the Army-Navy Club's Bavarian Garden from noon to 1 a.m. with live music by Bender from 9 p.m. onwards. Saturday, July 8th begins with the pancake breakfast at the St. Mary's Farmers Market. Queen Street will be closed for the day between Water and Church Streets with lots of fun activities and shows for families. There are also heritage bus tours each hour from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please sign up for the desired time slot at the information tent. There are also historical walking tours at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. No sign up required. From 5 to 7 p.m., you're invited to bring your family and friends to a Bring Your Own Picnic, a community event sponsored by the Downtown BIA. At 7 p.m., the Chris Bryan Band will play songs from yesteryear at the outdoor street dance until dusk, when the Rotary Club of St. Mary's will begin their amazing display of fireworks over the Thames River. Sunday, July 9th from 12 to 3 p.m. is the Roaring Twenties Picnic at the St. Mary's Museum. This free event will feature garden games, children's craft, and music. Also on July 9th, the St. Mary's Horticultural Society presents its 29th annual garden tour from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., featuring 9 St. Mary's Gardens this year. Tickets for $10 can be purchased at Saturday at the Farmers Market or on July 9th between 12:45 and 3 p.m. at Town Hall. Thank you and have a great week.
Thank you, Marie. Porch, you've got one significant event next Sunday at 7 o'clock is? Thank you. Okay. Next Friday night, you have an opportunity to look back into St. Mary's, and we have June Cunningham and Jackie Kirkman coming to talk about what they're doing next Friday. Thank you, Ollie.
John.
Thank you, Ollie. There we go. That's Ollie, our greeting dog, by the way. What do you think, Ollie? Yeah.
Oh, we got a tail wag.
Tail wag. And Kaylee's back there somewhere. Anyways, good to see you.
You too.
It's been, what, about a week since I saw you?
A whole week.
Yeah. Now, I've been told that you have some really, really exceptional, great talent for this to play. Am I correct?
Fabulous.
The best.
Unbelievable. Just blow your socks off.
And
your underwear.
Okay. Well,
wow.
Commando. Okay, June, it's been a few years since you've written a play for the Heritage Festival. What prompted you to write this one?
Actually, about a year ago, I met the mayor downtown, and he introduced me to Brett O'Reilly. And he said that they both were interested in putting more heritage back in the Heritage Festival. And he wondered if I could help them with that. And I thought, I had written a play for the 150th of the town, and I thought, well, we should do 150 for Canada. So I decided about 6 or 7 months ago to start writing, and this is the result.
So what's the play about?
It's based on the history of St. Mary's, and it's actually a debate on what made St. Mary's so great, because as you know, we are great.
And how much research did you have to do to write the play?
Well, initially when I wrote the play, it was months of research, thanks to the museum and the library, and Mary Smith, who was a great help. And this time we had to revamp it, because I always put a lot of schmaltzy things in about the Heritage Festival that weren't going to be there this time. So it had to be rewritten, and so the history was already there.
Mm-hmm. And is it difficult to try to bring life to characters that lived so long ago?
It is, because you want to show their humanity and dignity, and yet you want to tell all the quirky little things that made life interesting that you found out about because they lived 100 years ago.
Can you give an example of a bit of quirkiness?
Well, for example, I don't know whether you know about Potato Jack Sparling or not.
No.
But you wonder how he got a name like that? Well, there were two Jack Sparlings, and he grew potatoes. So he became Potato Jack. He got the job as the magistrate in town in the mid-1800s, and he was apparently a very determined man. In fact, he built a jail in his own home, and eventually he became so gung-ho that he had charges leveled against him, and he skipped town with somebody else's wife.
And his potatoes.
One potato, two potatoes, three potatoes, four. Potato more. Okay. Now, Jackie, there's just one performance of the play.
Only one.
Only
yes.
one.
Yeah.
Don't cry. we can accommodate all of you. Special price, half price for everybody here tonight.
Yes.
And how much does the play cost?
Nothing.
We've got a question.
Yes, okay.
Yes. We have a question from at SMCP Drama Queen. Guess who that is? Who are your favorite characters in the play and why?
Talking to me?
Both of you.
Both of you.
Both of us. Oh, my goodness. They're all interesting in their own way. There's some quirky, there's some very upright, there's some proud, there's some, we even have Puck. We stole him from Shakespeare. But he's, you know, there's a date pass where you don't have to pay royalties, so we're good on Puck. Yes?
What about Belch?
Belch.
Yeah.
Oh, Belch, yes. He's not too bad, you know. Take a little work, but he's very pliable, and yes.
Thank you.
I think my favorite's Curly Wilson, because Curly didn't die that long ago, and I was at dinner one night with Dick and Joan McPherson, and Joan said, I knew Curly Wilson. I said, did you? She said, yes. He came up to the store one day when Brenda and I were there, and he wanted me to come outside for something, and Brenda was a little worried about me going with him. And he looked at her and he said, honey, he said, she's as safe with me as in Jesus' side pocket. So I went home and wrote it into the play.
And it is there.
So it's next Friday.
It's next Friday.
And it starts at what time?
7:30.
7:30, and there are no tickets.
No, so come early.
Yep, just to come in and sit and enjoy. There's 15 different characters played by 12 actors and actresses. So some are doubling. We even have a woman playing one of the men who is great at it. So, and Puck is wonderful. She pops in and out as she, he, whatever you want it to be. It's a wood nymph, we've decided. And so it was a bit hard blocking because it's, there's no interaction between the characters because each one is more of a monologue saying what has happened in their lives. So trying to find something different to do with people so you wouldn't get bored when you come to see it. I have hung some from the chandelier and we have some in the bathroom, so you'll just have to look for them when you come.
Now, the play takes place over several decades.
Yes.
And as a director, does that pose any problems, like with things like costumes and things like that?
Well, we have one of our actresses is a costume designer. She has pulled all of these costumes together, which was not easy because our budget was zero. Same as the price of the tickets, zero money.
Same as the front porch show.
That's right.
Well, you're passing the hat at the end of the show, by the way. Don't leave.
We have had wonderful help. Everybody has brought in props, and you know, you're in a non-professional theater when you have more of your furniture on stage than at home.
Well, very good. Yes.
May I just point out that the St. Mary's Museum gave us over 100 of their very precious photographs. So just before the showing, if you come early, you'll get to see all of these beautiful photographs that people rarely get a chance to see. And they show a lot of the people that are in the play, and they show a lot of the history of St. Mary's, so they're really worth seeing. We'll run them again at the end of the show as well.
Yeah, we're going to have the cast come down and just circulate and speak with everybody. And we also have a pianist who's going to be playing music from the era. So, should be a good show.
Yeah.
And is there any reserve seating at all, or you just first come, first
No,
serve?
first come, first serve.
First come, first serve. Okay, well, great. Don't forget, next Friday at
7:30. But 7 o'clock if you want to see the
so it starts at 7:30.
Slides. Yeah, the show
7:30.
starts at 7:30.
Okay,
The slides at 7.
And if it's a hot night, bring your shorts, because the auditorium is in air conditioning. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Worked too hard, you ate too much, the cheesecake made you greedy, but your aching head and stomach hear this message from old Speedy. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz,
Sing along, you know
oh,
it.
what a relief it is. Ah, those Speedy Alka-Seltzer bubbles burst into action to relieve your upset stomach and aching head fast. It's only as directed. Oh, what a relief it is. What a relief.
Oh, we're back.
It must have been quite a relief.
Yes. It was plop, plop, fizz, fizz. But I didn't take the product of your first commercial, thank you. So on we go. Okay, we come to another part of our show, and gee, these two guys are different, Don. I don't know what to say about them. They just go by Swarty and Harry. Come on up. How are you? Good to see you. Better you flop it down and sit up.
Oh, okay.
Put you higher, because you the microphone. And then don't forget,
You're short, Swarty. Thank you.
that you can look over the bush, because my wife wouldn't let me cut the bush down anymore. I wouldn't be sitting here if it was down more. So, what are you guys doing in town?
Well, we have a YouTube channel. It's called Swarty and Harry Take Over. We go in and take over local businesses and make them pay for it dearly.
So I guess the idea is we come in and we want to see what it is you actually do and take over your business for a short time and slowly, hopefully, take over all of St. Mary's.
Dearly.
You plan on taking over the show?
Maybe eventually. Some people have to retire sooner than others, so.
Thank you. Our next guest. Okay. How did you come up with this idea?
I was sitting around one day and I thought, it's about time I get myself famous, and I thought, what better way than to start a YouTube channel, and I called Harry up and forced him to do it.
Now, what is Harry in relation to? Good friend?
We've known each
joined
other.
at the hip? Or?
I've known his wife for a while. We've been friends and in bands and stuff.
Right.
And he came in and he thought he was cool. And yeah, so I asked him if he wanted to help out, and he was all gung ho.
I was tricked. This is so far out of my comfort zone.
And how do you get people to participate in the videos?
Well, we normally in conversation with, we live in a small town, a great community. If we run into business owners on the street, I talk to them there, or if you're really interested, you can contact us on our Facebook page, Swarty and Harry Take Over. It's simple as searching for it. We also own hashtags St. Mary's Famous, so you can search for the videos online there for YouTube, and you can also find them on our Facebook page.
You mean Don and I will be on your Facebook page?
You will be.
Yes, we will
Wow.
share you.
Wow. Make sure you watch it. How long does it take you to produce a video? Are you the editor?
It takes about an hour to film, and then we usually have it up between 2 or 3 days after that.
Yeah.
There's a little editing involved.
About 2 hours to 3 hours worth of editing for one 5-minute video. So.
Yeah.
So.
And how much does it cost for you to produce a video in total?
Just our time and effort, really, because we already had the equipment. So.
And how much time do you... Oh, we have... Hold it. We have Andrea with a question here.
Switchboard is lighting up again. This is from @KinsmanCutie.
Could be anybody.
Could be anyone. Could be any of them. They are wondering what's on your... This is a total paraphrase because it's more than 140 characters. What is on your St. Mary's bucket list? What do you really, really want to do? You went up the bell tower. What's next?
I think we're gonna take over the quarry next.
Yeah, I'm excited to do the quarry.
We're gonna get
some neat ideas for that.
Yeah, we're gonna get Harry here in a Speedo and with one of those orange buoys, running down to the thing in slow motion with his hair blowing in the wind. His magnificent beard.
Now the mayor's been jumping into the quarry quite a bit. You gonna get him to jump a third time?
We might call him up. You know, we do have his phone number. So.
Hey, well, I think the whole town does. This is the kind of town we live in. That's a great question. When you produce a video, if I want mine to be taken over by you, how do I get a hold of you?
You can call Swarty at 519-226.
That's way wrong, I'm sure. Yeah. No, you can search us up on Facebook for now, and click the message us button, and one of us will get back to you, and if not, we'll just repeat the message. That's how professional we are.
Great. Okay. Well, I thank you for being on the show, and way to go.
Play us up, Frank.
All right. We're now going to a commercial.
And while John comes back, waiting for his 1-minute commercial break that turned out to be about 20 seconds, because we're trying to get the show going, because we're actually a little behind time because we're having so much fun here. And we'll throw it back to John.
Throw it back to me. Okay. Our next guest is a musical guest. You've been introduced to him already. He's none other than our very own Frank St. Germain. Frankie.
Okay. I'm just playing with the keyboard.
Have a seat, buddy.
Okay, hello. Everybody having fun so far? Yeah. Not bad, eh? Look at all these butter tarts, eh? I mean, why don't we just give these out?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. Who's hungry?
Oh, no, hang here. We're going to do competition.
You're gonna eat 'em?
No, competition. When you play your song,
Okay.
we're going to give it to people, the best dancers.
Oh, okay. That was
dancers. We have a night. No.
Beautiful, I love it.
Frank,
Ladies' choice.
Frank, is anything on this show planned?
No.
There we go.
Hey, Maggie, relax. How about I stand for Maggie? She's the floor rec.
Except I can't see her. She's standing behind a post. There you go.
Let it go, Maggie, baby. Nothing's going to happen the way we scripted it.
John?
What's that?
That's why you missed all her signals.
I don't see any signals.
You know why he's interviewing me tonight? Because he couldn't get anybody else. Frank, you're promoted to getting interviewed. I'm just the musical director guy. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Fire off the questions. Go ahead. Okay, next one.
Frank, where did this love affair with you and the piano start?
It started when I was very young, growing up in Toronto, in Cabbagetown, what they used to call Cabbagetown. Now it's like Rich Man's Town, but when I lived there, it was Cabbagetown. And we had an old upright piano, and my mother used to play the piano periodically, and 7 little kids, 10-year difference, because my mother, we come from a French Catholic family. You know, when my dad said, let's have another kid, she'd say, his will be done. So we had a lot of people, but my mother would play, and periodically I would listen to her and say, maybe I could do that one day, because I always wanted to be a hockey player, but that never happened. So I became a piano player.
What was your first job?
I was working as a drug a drug delivery guy in a pharmaceutical place in Toronto.
A lot of musicians do that.
Yeah, that's how we start off as musicians, right, Rob? We start in the drug delivering business with my bicycle.
And you played the piano quite a few places in the world, right?
Yes, I have, all over the world, yes.
And can you name some of those places?
I've been everywhere, man. Remember that old song, Rob? I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Winslow, Winslow, no, I can't. Lots of places in Europe. When I was on a world cruise not so many years ago, the coast of Africa, all 7 continents, 58 different countries that I've had the experience of playing to people of all different races and types, and rich, poor, whatever, it doesn't matter. Music's for everybody.
And you find the crowds different depending on the culture?
No, I think most people, depending on the fact that you're singing in another language that they don't understand, but then again, their music is in a language I don't understand, and yet I can understand the fact that it's music. So music as an instrumental thing, if I played something here right now without any lyrics, it wouldn't matter what nationality or whatever people spoke. The language of music is totally different than the language of the English word or whatever.
You don't just...
Hi, Fern.
Hi.
I'm the host.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm the host, okay, not Fern.
I just said hi, Fern.
So cute. You play a lot of other people's stuff, but you also compose your own songs.
I do.
How many songs do you think you've composed of your own?
About 3,000.
3001 today.
3001, yes.
No, not 3,000. I've composed quite a few songs.
Yeah, and have anybody made airtime on radio or?
Yeah, I had a song in 1975 with RCA Records called Canadian Way of Life, which enjoyed a lot of airplay in Canada, and not a lot after that because I became more of a nightclub entertainer and relied on everybody else's music, I suppose.
And Andrea, any social media questions? We do. Okay, give it to us.
Go ahead.
Grab my phone here so I can read this. This question comes from at Little Falls Musician. What is your favorite song to play, and would you consider playing it for us?
Well, my favorite song to play is probably just like when I wake up in the morning, I'm not too sure what I want to eat, but my favorite, the best request, I'm not sure if that's the same thing. My favorite song to play...
Well, what's the one that's requested?
Okay, well, of course, Billy Joel, when he wrote Piano Man, he crucified every piano player in the world, because if you went to a bar, or a piano bar, or on a cruise ship, 9 times out of 10, if somebody couldn't remember what they wanted to request, they would say, do you know Piano Man? And I'll do it for you. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
I even brought my harmonica with me. Okay. I wrote a different intro. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd shovels in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, Frank, can you play me a melody? But I'm not really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore your know this part.
Come on, Robbie.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me a drink for free. And he's quick with a joke and he'll light up his smoke. There's someplace that he'd rather be. He said, Frank, I believe this is killing me. And a smile ran away from his face. I'm sure I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. And we're all in the mood for melody. You got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Sunday. John Stevens gives us a smile. He knows that it's me that you're coming to see. Forget about the rain for a while. Piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone's gonna smell like a beer. They sit at the bar and they throw praise in my jaw saying, Frankie, what are you doing? All right, don't let me down. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for melody. You got us feeling alright. You got us feeling alright. You got us feeling alright.
Well, folks, that does it for the very first inaugural Front Porch Show. Don, how are you? Good. Thank you very much for
Good working with you, John. Very good show.
Thanks for coming out. Don't forget, next Sunday, 7 o'clock, sharp. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your friends, and be part of the Front Porch Show.
And bring butter tarts, too.
And here's our wonderful credits there. Have a look. Come on, I want to hear you. Front Porch Show. Front Porch Show.
The Front Porch Show. The
Front Porch Show.
The
Front Porch Show.
On with the Front Porch Show. The Front Porch Show. The
Front Porch Show. The Front Porch Show.
On with the
Front Porch Show.
Whoa.
Say a few words. If any of you got silly one of the things we'd like to do, they have stupid dog tricks and stuff like this. Show's over, right?
That's still running.
Oh,
You're
hello.
still live.
We're over. But if any of you got any stupid tricks you can do with your dog or your cat or whatever, yeah, stupid human tricks you can do something. I'm gonna show you a stupid human trick that I hope I can do. Marie got me a blade of grass, and unfortunately, it's not exactly what I want. She got me a really thick one and a really thin one, but I will try to do something for you. So just hang on.
Get out. Get going. Get going.
Frank, I think he needs better grass.
I need better grass. I have to find a better piece of grass. Unfortunately, I cut my lawn the other day, and all the good pieces are done.
Maybe if we just gave some grass to everybody out there, it really wouldn't matter what kind of tune you were playing
You
up
got a
here.
really thick piece and a really
that
thin piece.
might
I want
explain
something
the
in
secret
between.
ingredient in the butter tart.
Here we
Butter
go.
tarts, yeah.
Here we go. This should do it. This should do it.
You don't need a microphone?
No.
No.
Do it. Here we go.
Woo! No.
Yeah, you got it.
Hang on, be patient.
John's wondering what you're doing.
Keep going.
I know what's going on.
It is actually worth the wait. I promise it's worth the wait.
Oh, yeah. Shh, quiet, please. You missed it.
Oh. You're phony. True north, strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oxygen for John, please.
Mouth to mouth resuscitation. Where's my wife? But if you can do something like that, please come to me. We'd love to have talent. Well, somebody on the show that can do stuff.
We also would invite business owners from the town of St. Mary's, non-national brands. We don't want to get anybody into trouble. But if you got a local business and you want to be a commercial on the show rather than hearing all those old-time commercials that we played for you, you're welcome to come and participate in the show. Absolutely free. Just talk to us.
Okay. Now, we're going to give out some butter tarts. Okay. Frank, we're going to have you play some funky music.
Funky.
And we're going to give out a butter tart to the...
Do I get to judge?
Yeah, you get to judge. The 10 worst dancers.
Worst dancers?
Well, best, I don't care. So here we go, dancers.
I'm in trouble.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, we'll just keep going. I'm gonna go back and see the dancers.
Yeah.
Hey, Frankie.
Hold it. Hand back.
You have to stand.
Somewhere
Up front.
beyond the sea,
Up front.
somewhere watchable
They're
me.
really good butter tarts, people. I was a judge.
My love stands on golden sands. She watches those ships that go sailing. Come on! Somewhere
We got 12 butter tarts.
beyond the sea,
Come on, bring it. You've earned your
out
butter
there
tarts.
watchable me.
John, you got it,
If I could fly like birds on
People
high,
are going mad.
straight in arms, I go
We got a couple here.
sailing. Come on, she's there. Next to that star, oh, somewhere near the moon, I know beyond a doubt my heart will there soon. Soon, well, down by the shore, make love just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea. I like that, baby. And never again I'll go sailing. Come on, baby.
4 left.
Got 3 more. Come on, Swarty. Come on, get out. Oh, how was that? Okay, there we go.
Give her a dip. Give her a dip.
One more. I guess I get another one. Oh, yeah, Don has it. There we go.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere watching for me. My love stands on golden sand. She watches those ships back home sailing. She's there next to that starboard boat, somewhere in the moon. I know my heart will lead me there soon. Soon, well, down by the shore, make love just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea.